Okay, well, hi guys. I'm so excited to be here on the Connection Collaborator with Kaneshi Hart. Oh my God, I mispronounced your name, didn't I?
It's okay, Kanisha. It's okay.
Kanisha. Oy, sorry, Kanisha. It's your show, and I botched it. So
I love humans. We are human. It is fine.
we we are humans. As someone reminded me today, I woke up human. So here we go. Um, I'm Jasmin Bryant, and I am the founder of Fear No Video. And I am a brand visibility coach, and I help women to basically make more money by being visible and being on camera and being all the places. So I think this is going to be a great conversation because this is part of your visibility challenge. And you are going to be all the places all the time and let everyone soak in your brilliance.
Oh, I love that. Thank you. Soak in my brilliance. I will own that. Okay.
Heck yeah, own it, own it, own it. So tell everybody what you do.
Yeah. So, Kanisha Hart, I do three things. I have the privilege of hosting the Coach Up podcast, where if you're a struggling coach, you're a frustrated coach, you're a new coach, my podcast delivers to you the strategies and the techniques you need in order to build to your first six-figure year. So if you want to get to six figures, my podcast, where I host, is where you find out how to do that. And I do that by delivering to you six and seven figure coaches and their strategies because I interview them and get all the tea on all the things that you need to build to your first six figures. So that's the first thing I do. The second thing I do is I speak. And I love, Jasmin, that your brand, part of your branding is getting over the fear of doing video, because I speak on forging through
Mhm.
fear, right? Because fear attacks us in all the time in different ways. And it's the underlying cause of so many things, such as procrastination, doubt, worry, lack of accountability. All of it's fear-based. And so how do we get through that? So I talk about that. And so the other thing I do is I hate to say this to you, Jasmin, because I talked about this the last time we connected and I still have not officially kicked it off. Hence why I need it, and you guys do too. It is the accountability club where we get together three times a day, three times a week to hold each other accountable, because people are your best bet in getting you to be accountable to reach your goals. We ourselves are not. Hence why I just had to admit to Jasmin that I haven't done what I said I was going to do the last time she and I got together. But I need the accountability club as much as you guys do. So come join me so we can all be accountable. So those are the three things that I do. And I am Kanisha Hart.
Oh my God. I can't believe you didn't do it. And I feel bad because I said I was going to hold you accountable. And I did once, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to do it tomorrow." And then because me and my brain, I forgot. And I'm like, "I'm sure she did it."
Right? This is why we need a structure for all of us. We need a structure with check-in points. That is why.
Yes.
That would fix both of
So
us. Yeah.
clearly sign me up for the accountability club because I need to be held accountable to hold other people accountable.
But you know what? I will say really quickly, it's so funny you say that, because I was just having a conversation with another coach today, and we were talking about accountability. And she said, coaches, even though when you're coaching, you're holding your client accountable, you as the coach have to be accountable to make sure that you're prepared for the conversation, that you are with your own integrity, that you are following up with what the other person has said that they were going to do. Like, there's some accountability with the coach. So we all need it in every area. All of
We
us
do.
need it.
We do. And we can't do it alone. And so I love that, like you're doing this, you're collaborating with other people, and in your podcast, you are talking with other coaches and, as you said, getting all the tea. And so that is one way that you are holding yourself accountable to learning more about what other people are finding success with and sharing that with your clients,
Yes.
and so helping your business grow. And
Hmm.
so I love that. And
Yes.
I just circled it all around. So that leads me to my first question
Yeah.
for you, is what is something that has really sparked in you with the conversations that you're having with all these coaches? Like, what's something that says, I've taken X from this person because they just dropped this bomb that was amazing. And I've shared this with my clients or in my business.
Yeah, your point is so valid, Jasmine, because interviewing high level performing coaches really does teach me. So, guys, while you're learning through the information, I'm learning too. We're all in the receiving seat, right? I just get the privilege of asking the questions to help facilitate what we learn. But I learned so much from coaches. I learned when we talked, I learned from you. I have that privilege of getting to interact with people who have found a way to be successful and to get to a level of success. We're all continue. Once you get to one, you want to strive for the next one, right? But for you all as coaches who are still working to get to that first 6 figures, that's your next level. And so everything that's going to get you there, that's what you need to know. So it is, when I get to hear and interview coaches, I also am held accountable. I learn. And so one of the things that has been dropped on me, so I'll give you two, actually, two quick ones. The number one that I'm tired of hearing, but I'm tired of hearing it because I haven't completely done it. I've probably done it about 90%. If you've done something, you're like, oh, okay, I hear it, and it just moves off. But if you haven't done it, it like creates some friction because I still need to, and so then you're annoyed because you still haven't quite done the thing, and so you need to hear it. The number one thing is clarity on who you serve and the one thing that you offer. You may offer a multiple of things, but if you haven't made it to 6 figures yet, your fastest direction there is to offer one thing. Like Jasmin, you help people build their brand by being everywhere on video. That's very specific, right? The brand in totality gets worked on, but very specific. Get in front of the camera. Stop being afraid of it because that's going to build your brand, right? Very clear. I know exactly what you help immediately. And so that's the one thing, knowing who you help and being clear on it. So that's the one that's annoying because 90% there, when I get 100% there, it won't be annoying anymore. But that's one. But number two, I'll give you a bomb that was dropped on me that has helped to reshape how I work. And it is LinkedIn, the power of LinkedIn. And I have heard this from multiple coaches. And what I've heard are a few different statistics. One, why to be on LinkedIn? So one, be on one platform. Stop trying to be on all of them. Be on all of them by having a platform that posts to all of them, but engage, focus on growing one. The others will follow and trickle, but you don't have to DM on all 4 of them or 10. Pick one and then grow on that one. And the one LinkedIn has come up, and why it's been so powerful, and I'm sharing this, is because give you a couple of statistics. So depending on what your price point is for your business, and most of you all as coaches should not be charging $100 an hour. You probably shouldn't be charging per hour. You should probably be charging for a program, right? You're charging for the value that you give in the transformation, not your quote unquote time. But LinkedIn has an average median income of $100,000. Instagram has one of $23,000. Who has potentially more disposable income? Probably LinkedIn.
Ooh.
Yes, right? I'm going to go with LinkedIn. And then the other thing, Jasmin, I just heard recently was LinkedIn has that 41% of their client, of those who are on LinkedIn, are millionaires, which
That
did you know that?
did not.
Yes. Which tells me there's money to be exchanged, right? Because I would imagine some of those are millionaires because they're business owners as well as like W-2, but a lot of business owners, which as a business owner, you want to do business with other business owners. And so that has helped to shift my focus that Jasmin now, as I'm building my business, it is more focused on LinkedIn. And the way that LinkedIn rewards you for engagement is so different from the other platforms. We don't even have time to get into it. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
So that's where a major shift has come for me in learning from the coaches that have been on my show.
Yeah, that's a good one though, because like you said, LinkedIn is so powerful. I mean, if you are an influencer, then TikTok and Instagram, that's where you want to be. That's where your people are.
Mhm.
right? But if you are trying to build a 6, 7, 8, 9 figure business, then go to Instagram and TikTok for funsies, but go to LinkedIn to find your people who are going to be willing and able to pay for your services. And I mean, we don't work for free. We
Okay.
don't work for free. You know, this is
Mhm.
not this is not the olden days of barter society. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, we've
Correct.
got a service that we're helping with,
Hmm.
helping someone to do. So,
Yes.
money needs to be exchanged and people need to be in the places. So I wholly 1,000% agree.
Mhm.
Find your one platform and, play on the others. You don't have to forsake everybody,
Right.
but find that one and then own it.
Mhm. That's
Like
it.
just own it.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm with
So
you on
that was a great, great bomb that your coach dropped on your podcast.
that. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. They cannot
And that's
emphasize.
definitely something that you can share with your people.
Yes. And on the YouTube channel, you will see, so some of y'all will watch this later, or if you're watching it now, you'll see in the next few days, a couple of different LinkedIn experts who have come on who've talked about one, how to be a top voice on LinkedIn
Mhm.
and what benefits that gets you, the visibility that gets you, creating a plan. Okay, because Jasmine, I'll ask you this question. So creating a plan for your profile.
Yeah.
Jasmine, which platform do you play on the most?
I am switching to LinkedIn more.
Hmm.
Um, I was dabbling in LinkedIn, but focusing on Instagram because it's pretty.
I know, right?
But I can be just as pretty on LinkedIn as I can on Instagram.
Okay.
So,
Yes. Okay.
so
So you're
LinkedIn.
switching over. So
Mhm.
as you move over, I would suggest that you get a plan for the metrics that you want to see from your LinkedIn engagement, because so often we don't do this. So, like as business owners, I want to have 4 new clients this month, and then you can work backwards. It takes me 75 phone calls or 75 DMs to get 20 people on the phone to get 1 new client, right? You can work those numbers back. But we don't often do that for our social media
Mhm.
engagement. And so one of the coaches talks about create a plan, and there are multiple layers to the plan that she talked about, but this was one of them that stuck out, that have a metric set, a goal set for I want, as I work my LinkedIn platform, that I want 4 inquiries into my DMs of people asking me about my services based on my posts, my content, my comments, my engagement. And because then you have something to measure. Am I actually getting some result from the work that I'm putting in? And so you all will see more of those, but yeah, I've gotten some amazing intel on how to build on LinkedIn. And so welcome to LinkedIn, Jasmine. It's gonna be
Yeah,
good.
right. Like I said, I've been dabbling for quite some time, and I knew my people were there,
Mhm.
right? Because as you said, more income, more disposable income, and business owners. But I was seduced by the beauty of Instagram
Mhm.
and the engagement on TikTok. But you know what? Nobody's buying from TikTok, for me at least.
Because
So
you have a brand. People aren't thinking about brand so much on TikTok. Now, I'm assuming because I'm not on TikTok, but they're thinking more about the immediate gratification. Your work is more long-term and
mhm.
longevity, right? Because your brand is long-term. So yes, you're coming to the right place. We are excited about you coming.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So,
am going to because I would love, Jasmine, I just enjoy talking to you. We need to do this more. But because we're
mhm.
short on time, I want to
Okay.
make sure before we go that you tell people a little bit more about you. Can you do that real quick and your services?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I'll give you the nickel tour. So I'm a journalist. I've been in television for over 30 years, and my job and has been to be on camera. Moved out of that to go behind the scenes, and then teaching people at a network television level how to be on camera, how to get over those nerves, how to show up the way that you want to show up as the authority that you are, right? The expert that you are. And now I'm taking all of that and helping coaches and speakers and authors to, and other small business owners too, but just to really show up as the authority that they are, the expert, and get over that fear of being on camera. My company is called Fear No Video because video is the number one way to build trust with your audience. And it is the fastest way to build trust. The human brain recognizes video at 60,000 times faster than the written word. So, and if you're a Gen X or millennial, I'm quite sure it is far faster than that. But I'm an old Gen Xer, so it takes a while. So I help you to get over that fear and to love it. I mean, my clients, they go from being petrified to actually looking forward to going live. So, you know, it's a beautiful thing when that happens. And
So
then your
I,
business there's, I mean, when
yeah.
you're visible, you make money. There is a direct correlation.
That is a perfect way to end. When you're visible, you make money. So get visible. Okay, so I want you guys to know that Jasmine's information, where you can contact her, is going to be in the show notes. I also want you to know, because you just have a knack for this, because you've been doing it for so long, like this conversation was just so comfortable. It was a conversation, and I
Yeah.
so appreciate that. And so it helped me to realize how I can be more conversational even in my hosting. So thank you for
Oh,
hosting
yeah.
me today and helping me to be a better host.
I Look, I've listened to your podcast. You're a great host. So you've got this.
Well, you all make sure you check out Jasmine, connect with Jasmine, find Jasmine on LinkedIn, connect with her as she's building her brand on LinkedIn. And you guys will probably see us again together for sure. You can also check us out in another conversation we had on Jasmine's YouTube channel. So y'all make sure you check it out.
Absolutely. I'll send you the link so people can watch.
Thank you, ma'am. Good to have you today.
Thank you. Thank you.